Dear James, I have a theatre company that platforms migrants and refugees. I know why you and a lot of people in this country have completely missed the fact that most refugees want to go home. It's because the conversation is always about refugees. It is never with refugees. The moment you create a space where refugees feel welcome, not only to talk, but to lead the conversation, and you are there to listen rather than imposing a frame, you immediately understand what the reality is. But the reality of refugees' lives and feelings doesn't fit the media narrative. It doesn't fit the idea that they are others from countries different from ours, with experiences that we would never face. So, of course, it's easy to think that they would only want to stay here because we are so much better. I'm sorry to say, but not understanding that refugees want to go back comes from an incredibly patronising and colonial attitude that is present even in well-meaning people like yourself. I don't think I can argue with that. And I've got no excuse, because the word that's missing is permanence. So I have a friend who is a Syrian refugee. I have more than one, actually, but I've not had this conversation with them. Hassan Akkad will join us at about 11:45 today. You may have heard my full disclosure interview with him during lockdown, where he described, I mentioned him yesterday, he's gone on to be a very powerful activist and filmmaker and campaigner. He also, because I think this matters, worked as a cleaner in NHS hospitals during the pandemic. But the question of permanence, the conflation of refugee with permanence, like a permanent refugee status, when the polar opposite is true. It's bizarre, isn't it? And of course, the more you talk about it, the less bizarre it becomes.